Actually, who's casting this? Oh, sure.
Well, the two of us probably, because Redgunnerguy doesn't want to cast his own replay, and he's spawned in the top left corner playing blue, playing Terran.
Yeah, in the bottom right corner it will be Fate, the red Terran. Actually going for depot first before SCV.
Well, that's just gonna mean he can't afford the later timings in time. But, oh well.
Yeah.
Can't say that I haven't done that before though. I've accidentally built a pylon on 13 supply before and it just sucks.
It just delays everything behind it. So it looks like Fate is going for probably a scout.
Or proxy.
Yeah, it should be a scout. Yeah. To check if Redgunnerguy is doing a 2x Reaper or is another proxy.
Redgunnerguy is also scouting across the map. Is it normal to SCV scout in TvT nowadays?
Yeah. It's not abnormal, I would say.
Well, it's a mirror matchup, there's nothing to say now.
Yep.
Redgunnerguy is chasing Fate's SCV, and Fate will probably do the same if he's paying attention.
So they'll see, so both players' SCVs will scout the opponent's bases and see that both of them only went for one gas.
Redgunnerguy gets to steal one of Fate's gases and is... But Fate has decided to supply depot block the low ground net.
Actually lost his SCV, which is
That's really bad. Redgunnerguy just goes home with his SCV and leaves behind a problem to deal with.
Yeah. Fate should be actually getting his orbital instead of running more SCVs now.
Yeah, something that a lot of people don't do in low leagues is get their orbitals on time. It just...
Yeah, just the mules are just so good.
It's like carries Terran nowadays.
Yeah. You can see a double barracks opener from Fate.
Meanwhile, Redgunnerguy going for an expand and the command center. The Marine will be able to take... Well, he's actually building a Reaper, but he's not taking out the supply depot yet. They might not want to show what he has, but Reaper's coming across the map. SCV's attacking it.
Yeah, so the right way to do this is usually to keep SCV and the Reaper so that they can attack together, just to mess up the opponent's micro.
Fate went for a tech lab first, but he's not getting stim yet.
So he's trying to go for a more aggressive Marine-based play. Yeah, actually, he got his natural expansion faster than...
He's made a Marauder. Marauders... There isn't any armored early game unit in TvT, is there?
Usually Cyclones and Hellions are the early game units.
Hellions aren't armored, are they? They're light, I'm pretty sure.
The Hellions are armored.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Or at least they do
Supply
very,
depot
very
is
bad.
still not killed. Somehow.
Yeah, Redgunnerguy should be dealing with that supply depot, since it will affect his orbital timing. But now right now he's focused on his 2 Reaper and Helen. If he actually goes up the range, he can kill everything.
Oh my god. There's nothing defending
very,
it.
very dangerous to go up.
You usually expect your opponent to actually make something, so...
He scans and sees that there's nothing.
So he goes up.
the range.
Oh, but the Marauder's coming down now.
Reaper and Helen for his troubles. And SC. But he should be moving on now. Doesn't lose anything.
He saves the Hellion and actually gets good grenade bounces. No, don't go back in.
Actually moves his Reapers in.
Oh, he lost those Reapers.
Yeah.
It's a bad trade now. Fate has not yet made an orbital in his expansion.
So Redgunnerguy has 2 Marines attacking and actually built a Viking to watch for potential Banshees or drops, since he actually has not scouted in Fate's base.
Fate is about to finish Stim.
Yeah, but he sees now that the support is on the reactor, no tag lab, so it has to be medevacs coming out.
Yep.
Or Vikings actually. But since there's Stim coming out, it should be medevacs.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what Redgunnerguy should do now is actually put a tank in each of his mains, so that when the drop comes, he can defend.
He has a tank at his net against the usual pushing position, but he probably
So
hasn't
he needs-
considered drops yet.
He actually needs a tank in his main, preferably above his starport and below his command center.
What's that?
He puts a scouting depot all the way down. Actually, the scouting depot right below his main base is a good position for that supply depot. And the Viking, actually, to deter any medevacs from coming in and leaving at the same time.
Is it worth the 100 mineral investment and the SCV going out there to build it though? Usually I see Protoss players doing this because you can just send a probe out to build it and it will just build on its own, but...
Actually, I think right now it'll be fine for him because he's actually not... the supply depots are going to be built right in time to release him from his supply block.
He's actually proxying a supply depot near his opponent now.
So he's just placing supply depots everywhere near the edge. So he actually should see this medevacs coming in very, very early on.
But
he's paying attention.
just because... Oh, he has a Viking position, he's a Cyclone there, but... Alright, one medevac is
one of the medevacs, so...
Interference matrix on the other one, but the Viking lives.
Yeah, but I see that he doesn't actually have a tank in his main, so...
Yeah.
So just go running straight through his mineral line, pick out quite a lot of STs.
Bio with Stim and the medevac soundly beats Bio without Stim, but the Cyclone's able to do...
Yeah, with just the quantity of units every Redgunnerguy's base.
Redgunnerguy loses a couple of SCVs, but...
Yeah. We can see Fate actually falling to the trap that most lowly players go into, actually bank out 1,600 barrels during the push, and supply blocks himself quite heavily.
And usually what happens when pro players do this is they make 2 more CCs.
Also actually getting his 3rd CC now, almost the same time as Redgunnerguy. And he should get...
Redgunnerguy is making a supply depot at the 3rd.
So usually when the Terran players got to 3 CCs, it's usually around 5 barracks, 1 factory and 1 starport.
Not quite there.
Yeah. So to efficiently spend the money, but actually Redgunnerguy going for double starport.
It's worth mentioning though that Fate has +1.
Yeah, actually Redgunnerguy has no upgrades going on for him. So later on in the game he'll actually take a very bad fight. It's a huge fight. So
+1 affects +1 armor allows Marines to survive a tank hit, right?
I'm not sure about it. But being up on upgrades always helps.
Fate is actually gas style, so even though he's got 1 worker he's got 1 SCV in one of his gases on the net, so he's not getting as much gas income as he should, and that's causing him to not be able to afford the other upgrade, even though he's built 2 E-base. Redgunnerguy's still making even more deploys around the map.
Going for a Doom drop actually, with 4 medevacs going across. Most of us, but I hope Redgunnerguy actually sees this.
The flight path is perfect such that he won't be able to see this.
Yeah, actually, I don't think Redgunnerguy sees it.
This third is dead. Oh, there's a tank moving out.
Yeah, but actually it's coming in now.
Uh-oh.
And he should... Okay, never mind.
He needs to drop... What?
The indecision by Fate actually...
Oh no!
Goes straight to the natural where the
whole tank goes down immediately.
So it actually doesn't drop everything off and decides to run away with the remaining 2 medevacs. So save both of them.
He dropped nothing off, lost 2 medevacs and a tank.
I don't like the fact that Redgunnerguy actually put so many Marines in his main when he has such a huge vision on the map. If Fate actually puts all his units on the ground and just runs up.
The Liberators picked up with 2 medevac.
If Fate actually put everything down and runs straight into Redgunnerguy's expansions, he would actually lose them because he left most of his armies in his main and natural split.
If he scanned to check the natural he see that there's no army there, so he could have just dropped at the third really, but he decided to try to boost into the Nat for some reason.
Try for the more aggressive play, but doesn't work out for him.
Liberator harassing.
Actually, you can see Redgunnerguy doing an attack F2s and all his water marines actually move back, so he loses vision on the sensor on the Zelnaga watchtower and Fate's fourth and the ramp.
Well, it's a panic button, alright.
But I'll still say that, yeah, if you look at the supply, Redgunnerguy is actually way ahead in supply, but he's down on 2 upgrades.
Well, Redgunnerguy doesn't even have combat shields yet.
Oh, he actually forgot his combat shields, which is very, very bad. So not only is he down on 2 upgrades, but he doesn't have combat shields.
And Fate has a gigantic bank, which he really should be spending on just making more CCs, honestly. There's nothing wrong with just making a bunch of battles.
Yeah. Or more barracks.
Yeah.
Actually going out to 5 factories. So very, very tank heavy composition.
But with usually in a TvT, if you go so heavy on tanks, you get countered by liberators. So you also need air control, but
I know Redgunnerguy does have the air control and going out for his 4th base.
Fate's pretty much given up entirely on air control. He's just building medevacs and liberators.
Yeah, so what Fate should be doing right now is poking around the map for map control, but
he's turtling with a sensor tower.
yeah, but he's scared that Redgunnerguy will just come and kill him.
Redgunnerguy does have ridiculous map vision with all these details that he's built around the map. He's still supply blocked, but
yeah. So we're just waiting for them to build up their army and clash against each other and somewhere around the map.
He's proxied so many depots that he's now building them in the same location.
Actually, one of his tanks got stuck here. Watching. It's me. Starting 3 up on time, which is nice.
Oh, but any future tanks that get built there will be stuck as well.
Nah, it will pop out somewhere else because there's no space.
Oh, right.
Actually getting liberators instead of Vikings. So we're just seeing a very, very passive game for both sides.
Macro-wise though, Redgunnerguy is definitely in the lead. He's got 4 bases now, he's got way more workers.
Yeah, and he's spending his money quite well compared to Fate, which is banking up to 3,000 minerals now.
Fusion Core from Redgunnerguy. Is this on BCs or range liberators?
Should be lip range, normally it's lip range. But we have to see. Actually going for vehicle plating, mech armor instead of vehicle weapons. So for his air units, I assume. But usually you get tank attack upgrades instead, so that they can kill marines faster.
Did Redgunnerguy see this? Oh, he's about to see this.
Right now sees Fate's army moving up.
He's losing his Vikings though.
I'm just 4th. Actually loses most of his Vikings. And he won't be in position to stop the tanks from sieging from Fate's side. Actually, Fate loses all his liberators, which is very, very bad.
But it doesn't matter, his tanks have already sieged up and he has a massive upgrade advantage. Oh, but he loses all of his bio.
Fate loses, actually moves into 4 tanks, or 3 tanks now. And loses all his bio units.
The planetary helping out a ton as well, it's got 9 kills on it.
Yep, actually, Fate attack. Told his tanks to attack the planetary, so they weren't killing the Vikings when they landed. Which would have saved quite a lot of tanks actually. But Fate throws away his entire army for barely anything. And it wasn't even a good trade, which is the problem. Now he's down around 50 supply.
Still got that gigantic mineral bank as well. And now he's building up more production along with a fusion core. And an armory.
a lot of scans dropping down from Fate onto Redgunnerguy's base.
Redgunnerguy's still not attacking though. You probably want to, right? After you just completely
usually after such attack, when someone attacks into you and they lose their whole army as a Terran, usually they won't have enough time to produce army again because of Terran production mechanics. So it's usually good to just go and counter attack.
I think he's attacking now.
Yeah. So this is a good move by Redgunnerguy to just move out to pressure, might not necessarily attack, but pressure one of the bases, such as Fate's 4th.
Fate is rebuilding his army alarmingly fast though, and he has 3-3 while Redgunnerguy still getting 3-3.
No, actually, Fate's army composition actually decided to go for 3 Thors to counter the future Liberators if Redgunnerguy decides to get some.
Thors aren't good against Bio though, are they? They're also shredded by tanks, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but they are very, very good against Libs. Which is what they are always used for.
The tank got out.
Yep.
Alright, here comes the first tank sieging.
Yep, so you can see Redgunnerguy moving to the 4th.
Ooh.
Pressure the 4th, which is and drops into his Fate's main actually. So
that's the production line hit.
Yeah, to split his army properly. To deal with this.
He's attempting to, but that's not enough army.
And to actually F2s to move back to his 4th base. So he will lose actually quite a lot of his production in his main base. One faction goes down.
He's abandoned his 4th now and he's just going back up to the main to
so Fate is very, very not.
Oh no, the Thor's on in high impact mode.
Yep, not decisive in his army movement. And because that he'll actually get punished by taking a lot of damage on his 4th.
He's now loading everything on the medevac to try to drop, but
Doom dropped the
tank.
Redgunnerguy actually moved his bio units out of the medevac's way, so he actually let all of them unload onto his tanks and actually loses all of his tanks.
Ooh, the tank cleans up all of the bio, but there's a huge amount of Viking.
And his Libs don't do anything because there's nothing on the ground to actually buffer for the Libs.
He only just realizes that his Thors were in the AoE mode instead of high impact, but now that they're in high impact, everything gets shredded.
Actually cleans up Redgunnerguy's army. And
moves, by the tanks. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and moves hopefully counter-attack. Yeah, you can see him moving to 4th, but actually he doesn't have enough army to actually kill the 4th.
Fate has lost 16 medevacs.
Yeah, or Redgunnerguy.
Fate's attacking across the map again, this time applying the principle of if you just killed everything, they can't have anything to defend.
Actually has quite a lot of tanks because of his 3 factory production previously.
And with all of his Thors,
doesn't have anything that to push these tanks back because the Thors will just kill the Liberators. So actually what he needs to do now is to just build a big army and just move out to wipe this.
He's trying to repair the planetary, but it's a losing battle.
Actually loses his 4th because of that terrible engagement early on.
Redgunnerguy does still have more bases though because he's just been expanding better.
Yeah.
Can he stop this army though? He can just put army on siege for a brief moment, but that's not enough.
I suppose Redgunnerguy should be adding in Marauders to his army composition because of just how many mech units are in Fate's army. But building 13 Marines at once
Fate is now building a BC.
Yep. BC. Wait a minute. Actually, it's very hard for Redgunnerguy to actually kill the BCs since he lost all his Vikings.
Yeah, Redgunnerguy
flies the BC into Fate's. If Fate flies the BC into Redgunnerguy's expansions, they actually don't have any missile turrets pushed in a way.
SCV's conga line to where are they going? Are they attacking?
Nah, it's just running away. But here actually we'll see Fate's 5th base. Actually a drop from Redgunnerguy on Fate's 3rd base actually do quite a lot of damage to the SCVs.
Oh, that's just not enough to hold this.
No, the SCVs are just dying to 1 minute.
Oh, but the tanks aren't being sieged and the Thors, everything has picked off.
Yeah, actually we'll lose the BC to 1 Viking. Which is very, very bad. Since you actually did SCV just kill the command center? I think it did.
I think they.
You just see chaos happen around the map.
Oh, but the SCVs run into the retreating army and. Oh.
Fate actually lost 2 of his bases. But in turn actually took 2 bases from Redgunnerguy.
Redgunnerguy took 5 random marines denying the force.
Yep. From his drop just now, he's not getting cleaned up by Fate. Fate actually panicking quite a lot. Chasing down the SCVs that are running instead of taking back his 3rd base.
Oh no, he's run all the way back to Redgunnerguy's base now.
Redgunnerguy is still a hit because of just how much he has expended. Fate really should be cleaning up the supply depots. Yep. You should really be cleaning up the supply depots.
Oh, there's so many depots on the left side of the map.
Actually, if he kills all the supply depots, Redgunnerguy will be in supply block.
Oh yeah.
Redgunnerguy going for more drop play.
One marine is shooting at this reactor.
I wouldn't mind if Redgunnerguy actually put on more sensor towers instead of, in addition to the supply depots.
Yeah, at some point you just need to see the army instead of sacrificing depots everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we can just see his 3rd base. The base to his right are just all exposed.
Redgunnerguy's going for another drop. Not sure if Fate saw this with his medevac, but
Fate
there's
actually
4
does.
tanks
Yeah.
here, and oh no, this will be
Fate
a
does
really
know
bad
about this
idea.
drop.
Oh, but he drops into the planetary and oh no.
Redgunnerguy actually needs to hold position his marines behind the middle line so they don't attack the planetary fortress.
They're attacking the planetary fortress.
Yep, and he was going to lose his drop. The BCs are actually very good at stopping double drops because marines just don't do well against BCs.
And
because
he
of their high armor.
doesn't lose the medevac, but he does lose whatever bios in there.
Yep. So both sides are equal on upgrades, almost equal on upgrades.
Redgunnerguy has more mech upgrades, but
She's going down to attack the 3rd base of Fate.
he's now going into Thors of his own.
We should do quite a lot because the tanks of Fate are just hanging all together back.
Yes.
Yeah, so these 2 armies are just going to pass by each other. Actually, never mind, he's going for a forward base. Redgunnerguy actually sees that Fate is out of position to defend his 3rd base, so he should really go in to just kill the base and retreat.
It would be a really good pickoff as well.
Yeah, actually, the air control is very important for Redgunnerguy, but actually doesn't have enough on the ground. If the Marines just stim all the way in, I think the Marines might just kill Redgunnerguy's army.
Yeah. Fate is also accruing a gigantic bank somehow.
Yeah, so Redgunnerguy actually has a very complex army with Ravens, Vikings, and Lips
Why Ravens though?
for the anti-armor missiles. 3 Marines versus and shredded Marines do very well. Yeah. But Fate is just on 4 bases, mined out 2 of them.
Redgunnerguy is maxed out on supply. He's gonna need to do something with his units now.
The PC actually flies in and can see the medevacs boost to get out. He actually pulled all of the Marines away from the for
He could just actually maybe not into that many tanks, but
actually Redgunnerguy actually rotated across the whole map through the sensor tower and he's going for the 4th air base actually.
No, but there's another sensor tower right here that just got built.
Yeah, he's just full straight through. I actually don't like the fact that he rotated across the map because the 3rd base of Fate is actually easier to attack into than the planetary fortress.
Yeah. It's almost mined out at this point, but it's still an orbital pickoff better than nothing. Oh,
Yeah, so what? Redgunnerguy actually needs to just slowly push forward with his air army instead of his marines.
but he's just A-moving everything and...
Yeah, we can just see that the Liberators just shredding tank line. The Thors need to hold position to kill the Liberators.
Oh.
But he actually loses all the
completely
Thors.
torn apart by the entire tank line.
Yeah, so you can just see why the air control is so important in TvT. Even though the control is not very good on both sides.
Liberators are just really good units. But Those aren't range lips, are they?
Those are range lips. Actually, are they? They should.
I'm pretty sure those aren't ranged.
No, those are ranged. Yeah. Just really short now.
Ah, yeah, they are.
Because of the nerf.
The view's just not right.
Yeah.
This Redgunnerguy should be moving up his back tank line, but the Liberators.
Actually, in a very good spot for his lips. Yeah, so it should be the beginning of the end for Fate because he's just not spending his money well. He has 8,000 in the bank.
1,000 gas bank as is required by Terran right.
Yeah, so Redgunnerguy is just maxed out while Fate is down 100 supply. Since he's just panicking because of the push.
Redgunnerguy's throwing away all of his marines again though. It doesn't matter, there's so many Vikings in the air for Redgunnerguy. And
Redgunnerguy really should just put his Vikings at the front, just to get vision, and just move his Liberators forward slowly.
There's nothing from Fate to stop this.
Yeah.
4 Ravens. 5 Ravens.
5 Ravens. Actually disables the PC. We should be just mowed down by the Vikings. Just too short. Too short.
3 shot. Okay.
Yeah. So Fate's army composition is just not suitable. Just not optimal to fight against Redgunnerguys because he was lacking air control. Even though he was going in BCs. If you're going BCs, you should really have overwhelming amount of Vikings.
He had some stalls earlier which could shoot down some of the Liberators, but
he just lost them to the tanks.
Yeah.
Redgunnerguy not watching his marines and loses most of them.
Oh, another stall.
Actually has a huge drop in Fate's base, I didn't see.
Oh.
Didn't catch, and this should be the end of Fate. His army is just nowhere near as mobile as Redgunnerguys. Not building a lot of marines at once.
Yep, that's GG.
And it will be GG.
Is this why you hate TvT now?